No one deserves to be unjustly,
I agree,
unfairly treated or abused by our police department. Police are supposed to be protectors, protectors of their citizens and community. They should love their nation, their citizens, their community. The Bible teaches us to love one another. But what I want my book to achieve, I want my book to teach people some of the very important things that we have overlooked for far too long. I want my book to put into play new organizations to combat the corruption on the police department. It's time that we reorganize and regroup and create new organizations that have our best interests at heart. We cannot afford to depend on organizations like the NAACP anymore. Those are the very people that let me down. Those are the very people that said that they don't deal with issues like police brutality. Hell, if you can't deal with issues like police brutality, then you need to take that N and that NAACP and throw it in the lake of fire, because it has become a worthless organization. And I was a member of the NAACP. Not at the time I became victimized, but later on. But I realized something, that this organization was just taking my money. And I thought about it, if they can't represent victims of police brutality, then I don't need to be a member of that organization. So this is what my book talks about. It's creating new organizations to deal with the issue of police brutality.
I was thinking as you were talking, it's a little comical. You sound like and look like Bill Cosby, and you sound a little like him when he was making the speech. But you know, he was making a profound speech, and then he was talking about the crime of today. And so I was listening as you were talking, and I was thinking about it. It was relating to that. But I'm sure your book has more insight and detail about police brutality. But I want to go on to the next question.
I find that rather flattering and humorous that I kind of favor Bill Cosby. Some people say Isaac Hayes, some people say Vin Rank, and some people say I favor my mother and my uncle. So we all related. Who knows? But Cosby, if you are if you do favor me, and we are some kin, I want you to see this on the website and come on and help support us victims of police brutality. I see what Bill Cosby is always going out in the community trying to stop black on black crime. I applaud him. We need more men like Bill Cosby. We really do. But we want men to also deal with the issue of police brutality. Because that's white on black crime, and sometimes black on black crime with black police officers abusing his own people, along with the white police officers victimizing their community. We got to put an end to this. And Bill Cosby would be a good leader to represent victims of police brutality. So Brother Cosby, right on, right on.
And Minister John, what age group are you targeting to try and to reach with your book?
You know, after viewing multiple segments of broadcasting on the air about police brutality and corruption, we have even heard about little kids being victimized by members of the police department. I mean, babies put into handcuffs. I've read of a story of a little girl being put into handcuffs, taken out of class like she was a thoroughbred criminal, a 5-year-old kid, handcuffed, thrown in the back of a police car.
Wow.
We've seen little boys, just because they disagree, and it wasn't really being that disrespectful to the police officer that stopped it. The police took him and threw him down on the ground just because he was a bully, and just because he could do it, and because he felt like the child disrespected him. So this is what I'm saying. Since all of us, white, black, red, yellow people, are being victimized by the police department, I'm trying to reach all of the segmentational marketing analysis in there, and I'm trying to reach every age category of people that have been victimized. So I'm trying to reach adolescents, teenagers. I'm trying to reach mid-aged people, old folks. I even seen an old man. You remember when Hurricane Katrina came through?
Yes, I do.
And some of the people moved back to their hometown there. Well, they had the police department. They caught some of his racist white members beating an old black man that was too old, too frail, too weak to even fight back.
Wow.
I mean, what's making these people insane like this? It's like they can't keep their hands to themselves. It's like they cannot speak to you on an intelligent level, whether they disagree or agree, without being offended to the point that they want to harm someone. We're not paying them to go out and, you know what I mean, intentionally harm and harass people. This is not what police officers are hired to do.
That's right. And also, do you think that revenge will be taken upon you because of your book?
No. I never thought I was going to become a victim of police brutality and corruption in the first place. You know, when you got racism, racism is a very deadly and a powerful disease. It's like white supremacy in a sense of speaking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
You know, but one thing, and I talk about that in my book as well. There's no such thing as white or black supremacy, but you need to read the book to find out why I say it like I said, and I spell it out from A to Z. You know, if supreme means the only way that you can be supreme is to attack another race of people, then you're not supreme at all. And you're not as wise and as intelligent as you think you are. Matter of fact, that's kind of barbaric. That's a barbaric behavior.
Okay. Do you think our civil rights leaders have the best interests of black victims of police brutality at heart?
Based upon my experience, Sister Adams, it's sad to say, I think our civil rights leaders have gone to sleep on many of these issues of police brutality. First of all, I'd like to say, if your case is not a well-publicized case, then hell, they can care less. They only cater to what they see and what they hear, or what's in the media. If the Rodney King case had not have been caught on tape and broadcast all over America, Rodney King would have been just another black man that received a horrible beating by racist white cops. He never would have received justice, but thank